President Trump has proposed a new stimulus plan called the Doge Dividend. The plan would give $5,000 checks to American taxpayers. Trump claims the money would come from savings found by the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge. Doge is a Trump initiative that aims to reduce government waste. The Doge dividend is controversial. Some people believe it would help the economy, others worry it would increase inflation. The national debt is already very high, and adding more to it is a concern for many economists. The Doge dividend is still in its early stages. It is unclear if Congress will approve it. There are also questions about how it would be funded. Some critics doubt if Doge's reported savings are realistic. It's important to note that this is not the first time stimulus checks have been proposed. The economic impact of such measures is a subject of much debate. Only time will tell what the ultimate fate and effect of the Doge dividend will be. Proponents of the Doge dividend argue it would provide much-needed relief to Americans. Many are struggling with inflation and rising costs. A $5,000 check could help families pay bills and buy necessities. Supporters also believe the Doge dividend would stimulate the economy. People would spend their checks, and this would increase demand for goods and services. Businesses would then need to hire more workers. Furthermore, advocates argue that reducing government waste is a worthy goal in itself. By funding the Doge dividend through these savings, the government would be demonstrating fiscal responsibility while also helping citizens. Ultimately, those in favor of the Doge dividend see it as a win-win situation. Taxpayers receive financial assistance, the economy gets a boost, and the government addresses wasteful spending. Opponents of the Doge dividend argue it would be fiscally irresponsible. They worry it would increase the national debt. They also fear it would fuel inflation. Adding more money to the economy could drive up prices. Critics also question whether Doge has actually saved enough money to fund the program. They argue that the claimed savings are exaggerated or based on unrealistic projections. They believe the Doge dividend is simply a political ploy. Another concern is that the Doge dividend would not be targeted to those who need it most. Everyone would receive a check regardless of their financial situation. Opponents argue that a more effective approach would be to provide targeted relief to low-income families. In short, those against the Doge dividend believe it is a poorly conceived plan that would have negative consequences for the economy and the national debt. They urge a more cautious and targeted approach to addressing economic challenges. The Doge dividend is a gamble. It could help the economy or hurt it. It is difficult to predict the outcome. There are strong arguments on both sides. The potential benefits of the Doge dividend are clear. It could provide much-needed relief to Americans. It could also stimulate the economy. However, the risks are also significant. The Doge dividend could increase the national debt. It could also lead to higher inflation. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to implement the Doge dividend is a political one. Congress will need to weigh the potential benefits against the risks. The outcome of this debate will have significant implications for the American people and the economy. It is a decision that should not be taken lightly.